Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Olori Naomi allegedly cried, fell on the feet of the monarch, that's the Ooni of Ife. What do you want from me, Kabiesi? What have I done to deserve this kind of deceptive love from you? Please choose where you want to be now. Please, I am begging you in the name of God. What have I done? They say she cried and cried and cried and cried. Now, they said everything that you're hearing here is like a different episode of the things that happened in the royal mansion between Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. Now, when Ooni of Ife, if you have seen the other video, when Ooni of Ife left his wing and came to Naomi's wing and insisted that if Naomi does not come with him to his own wing, that he was going to remain in Naomi's wing, that Naomi should come. All he was asking for was for them to sit down and talk like two adults, like, two reasonable people. They said that was what the Ooni of Ife was saying. Now, the reason happens to be that everything the Ooni of Ife has been hearing from Olori Naomi is no, 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 no. As a matter of fact, they said Naomi will not even wait for the conversation to start before she says no. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to be there. She does not want to be there. And people who don't understand Olori Naomi are saying that Naomi is overdoing it. Naomi should listen. Listen to what again now? Listen to what again? Look, let me tell you, if you have been following my channel, I am a woman. See, if there's anything I appreciate to see a man and his wife, a woman and their husband, and all of that. I am an advocate of, young women staying in their matrimonial homes. But, when you get married and, at some point your spouse gets to do stuff that is so reprehensible that you cannot even understand. You don't even understand where you are. You don't even understand who you are anymore. You don't understand where you stand with the marriage or the relationship or anything. People who are not there wearing the same shoe of humiliation or marks of humiliation and shame with you may not understand even enough to judge as to why you don't want to stay or why you are insisting and all of that, because you and I know that for the last 1.5 years or almost 2 years, we've been on this same issue. It's always coming back or not coming, going back. So what makes you feel this is going to be different? And now, it even makes it worse over the fact that it does seem as if when he is out of the palace, indeed, he begins to think more about Olori Naomi, wanting to be with Olori Naomi, trying to make decisions to be with Naomi, pushing for Naomi and Tadenikawa and himself to be together and all of that. Everything that he is doing right now for the period that he was in the palace. Now, you agree with me that by the time he moves from the palace and maybe goes back, in the royal mansion, by the time he moves from the royal mansion and goes back to the palace, it might just be a whole new story. So why should Naomi continue to go through this? It's what I don't understand. They said Naomi cried and asked him that what does he really want? That she does not understand why Kabiesi will continue to do this to her. Now, what we heard was that as Naomi was crying like Naomi. They said Naomi fell on Kabiesi's feet and was crying. That Kabiesi picked Naomi up, like held Naomi up, helped her up, and moved her quietly to the sofa where they sat. They said they sat down there quietly. This information, they said, these informations are usually being filtered out by all these maids, all these things, and all of that. They see all of these things. They said they sat down there on that sofa, Kabiesi and Queen Naomi alone. Naomi was crying. Naomi was not talking. Kabiesi was talking. He held Queen Naomi and was talking and talking and talking. Naomi was not saying a word. That they helped because Kabiesi said that if Naomi doesn't come to his wing, that he was going to spend the night there with Olori Naomi. So as we are hearing, if this information is correct, we heard that he held Naomi on that sofa. Naomi did not want, that is what they are thinking. You know, at that time they said Naomi did not want to get up and go upstairs to her bedroom, because what that meant would be that maybe Kabiesi and herself will now go up there. And Naomi did not want to go with Kabiesi to her side. So they said that their comfortable sofa, that was how Kabiesi held Naomi. And Naomi was crying and crying and crying until Naomi dozed off. Now, as we are hearing, the maids, as they are saying, they said when Naomi dozed off, Kabiesi was still holding Naomi until Kabiesi dozed off. Now, this talk that they are talking, they said the talk had, when Kabiesi went to Naomi's place, from what we are hearing, they say it was around 10 something at night. So this period where they were there talking, dragging, Naomi was crying and all of that, they say all that drama had even entered 2 hours. That's 11, 12. Going to the chair, that they stayed in that chair until 3, they were still there. Naomi was crying. Now, Naomi was devastated and tired. Kabiesi was begging Naomi that Naomi should show understanding. Naomi should show understanding. They say maids, Naomi's maids, that they were crying. Like they were crying the entire night over what they saw, what they were seeing. So at the end of the day, like Kabiesi would say, that the world does not want them to be together. And before, they have already said that this is not the first time this is happening to these same 2 people, that has happened before. 1 generation, I'll be what? If you have seen it, if you have not seen it, I think that video is there somewhere, right? So this is what we are hearing now. So basically, Ooni of Ife right now is in that place where he wants Naomi at all costs. He's ready to do anything to have Naomi. See, let me tell you, see this thing that we are saying now, that we are going back and forth every day. I can tell you this, and do not doubt me. If Naomi today says, okay, I will marry you, and I will be with these other women, you will not hear this talk again. The talk will cease completely. Me, I've been telling you guys this thing, and I will continue to tell you, because what Kabiesi wants, Kabiesi does not want to lose Naomi, and Kabiesi does not want to leave these other Oloris. He wants them all, for reason best known to him. And, well, I don't know how it is done, but I really don't think this is fair on Olori Naomi. This is just too much. Since Kabiesi is saying he's going to win his wife back, let's see how that goes. Because they said he is doing everything for a man like that to have moved some of his main things to the royal mansion. Then he is ready to win his wife back. And, well, let's see if that happens or not. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.